So Mark, it was cagey, it was entertaining, but after all has been and done and said, we're through to the next round, and you certainly had a part to play in that as well.
Certainly has a part to play in why we got there to penalties as well. Second goals, poor from me, but I own that. But yeah, it's all about getting through. There's a lot of changes, looked a little bit disjointed at times, but I thought we dominated and I thought we deserved to get through.
As part of going to penalties, you were a large contributor to why we won as well. I think that's fair to say. I think you're doing yourself a little bit of a discredit as well.
No, I hold high standards for myself. Obviously the second goal, like I said, is poor. But going into penalties gave me a chance to redeem myself and made a couple of saves. But ultimately I didn't take the penalties. I've not sent us through. But like I said, the result's the main thing. We've got through and let's see who we bring in the next draw.
How does that feel as a goalkeeper to almost be at one moment maybe the villain and then quickly becoming and establishing yourself as a hero?
It's difficult when you don't play because you haven't got the credit in the bank. If you make a mistake, everyone just looks at you and thinks, oh, that's why he's not playing. But like I said, I've made mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes worse than that in higher profile games. I know how to deal with it, and it's just how you bounce back and until I get my next chance.
Exactly right. And overall as a team, you said that we dominated. Where do you feel that we sort of landed the gloves mainly throughout that one?
I thought we kept the ball well at the back. Obviously they pressed as a front four, but once we got past that press, I thought we were able to dominate in their half. Mikey's done what Mikey does. It's an unbelievable ball from guards. It's tough because we obviously made a lot of changes. Not playing together every week, it's not easy, but we're all experienced players, and I feel like we showed that at times. And like I said, I think we deserve to get through.
There's a lot of competition, isn't there, for places, and you've touched on yourself with your experiences with Matthias Shootout, both competing for that #1 shirt, but all throughout the team. But I think that breeds confidence, and also it aids with sort of that camaraderie as well.
Oh, 100%. Me and like a few of the old lads have spoke about this. This is one of the best groups that I've been involved in. Obviously I've been around for a long time, but it's one of the best groups of lads that I've been involved in, and that's just personal, but as professional as footballers, I think you could put any 11 out and they compete in our league and maybe even higher.
What was the selling factor for you, obviously knowing that there was a chance that you could be the #2? Some people go, well, it's a bit of a strange move, but what was it about Bernard and Jono's proposal to you that was enticing?
They were up front with where I'd stand, and it would be down to me to earn the shirt. Fair play to Matthias, he's not giving me a sniff at the minute, and that's for the good of the team, and I've got no qualms with that whatsoever. All I can do is keep working in training with Matthias and Ian, who we've got in the minute. Just keep working, keep pushing him, and wait for my opportunity when it comes. But there's a lot of lads in my situation, when the boys are playing so well, you can't argue. But like I said, we've got so much quality and so much strength and depth that if anyone drops out of form, injury, suspension, whoever steps in is more than able.
They certainly are, and you've touched on it already through to the next round and the draws on Monday. Any favourable draws or any draws from a personal, selfish point of view that you'd like? I
don't know who's in the competition in the next round, I'll be honest. I don't know if any of my former teams are in there, but we back ourselves against anyone, especially here. I think we've shown that's probably, is it 9 unbeaten now here? So it's a case of just bring on anyone from any level, and we back ourselves to get through again.
And then finally, obviously the fans very vocal at the end, very cheerful, jubilant. I think there's many words that we can use to describe them. From a personal standpoint, that must be delightful as well.
Of course, yeah, to have the backing of the fans. I think the way the lads been playing really helps. The run that we've been on and our league position. It's obviously going to breed more interest in the football club, and the longer we can continue doing that, hopefully it brings more people through the door.
Certainly does. Cheers, Mark.